I would like to learn with you now something that I think can be a bit confusing for students of Chumash. It was always confusing for me when I was learning Chumash. But I think if we learn it together in a clear way, it can really help every student understand the words of the Chumash that much better. I want to learn with you the concept of vav hahipuch. So, when you're looking at just the phrase, because we have to really understand our terms first, what does vav hahipuch mean? So some of you might know that hahipuch or lahapuch means to make something opposite. Okay, the hahipuch is an opposite. So therefore, you see here that hahipuch means opposite, and therefore there's something about this vav turning something into its opposite. And in fact, this is the case. A vav hahipuch is a special form in Chumash where the vav changes a word from past to future, or vice versa, from future to past. So by somehow attaching a vav to a word that looks past, it causes it and changes it to be come into the future tense. And the other way around, if it looks like it's future tense and you attach this vav form to it, and see what that form is, it somehow changes it to past tense. Let's see.
The examples that we're going to look at that came up in Shemot Perek Bet are from future to past tense. Now let's look together at what those examples were. Now let's review where the vav hahipuch came up in Shemot Perek Bet. We are now, as you see, on Pasuk Tet Zayin. Ulechohen Midyan Sheva Banot Vatavona Vatidlena Vatimalena et Harehatim Lehashkot Son Avihan. So the Kohen of Midyan had, as we know, 7 daughters. Vatavona Vatidlena Vatimalena et Harehatim. So what did they do? Vatavona, Vatidlena, Vatimalena. Let's look now just at those 3 words. On this slide, as you see, we have each of the words written individually. Vatavona, Vatidlena, Vatimalena. I underlined the words and left out the vav on purpose because when we see just the word tavona, we know that this is in Zman Atid. But, as we said in the original video, when we have that special vav hahipuch at the beginning, it switches it to Zman Havar. So how would we break up each of these words? I would like you to pause the video and think for yourself how we could break up each of these words. Vatavona we would break up to Hein Ba'u. They came in the past tense since it switches from Atid and now it becomes Avar. Vatidlena would be Hein Dalu. The word Dalu means drew water. They got water from the well. And Vatimalena Hein Mal'u, and they filled. What did they fill? They filled the troughs of water, the Rehatim, for their father's sheep. Now let's look at 2 more psukim. Vatavona el Reuel avihen, vayomer madua mihartem bo hayom. Let's look just at the word vatavona, just like we had from the pasuk before. Vatavona, hein ba'u el Reuel. They came to their father Reuel avihan. They came to their father Reuel. Vayomer madua mehartem bo hayom. And Reuel, their father, says, "Why did you come home so quickly today?" let's now look at this one pasuk following the last pasuk, and let's see how the girls answer their father. I already put a box around to help us. Vatomarna ish mitzri hitzilanu miyad haroim, v'gam dalo dalalanu vayashk et hatzon. So how do they answer their father? Vatomarna. Let's think for a minute. Pause the video and think how we can break up that word.
What's the word?
Hein amru. They said. Who is they talking about? We know here from the Taf that it would be Hein, the 7 daughters of Reuel, said, Ish mitzri hitzilanu miyad haroim. How did we come back so quickly? Because a Mitzri man saved us from the shepherds. Not only did he save us from the shepherds, v'gam dalo dala, he also got water for us. Dalo dala lanu, vayashk et hatzon, and he also got water for our sheep.